Welcome to the latest installment of a series that we like to call That Leslie Sound.
In this series, we're going to attempt to cover every Leslie pedal on the used and the new market. If you want to know more about what pedals are in the series, click on the card above to watch the series opener.
And if you want to know what That Leslie Sound is, click on the card that will take you to a YouTube playlist that you'll hear many famous songs that use That Leslie Sound. Welcome to the series. Today, That Leslie Sound is being made by the Pigtronix Rototron, and the beard is going to let you know what it sounds like.
Alright, so that was the Pigtronix Rototron in stereo. So if you weren't listening in stereo, it's worth putting your headbuds in and checking that out. This is pretty unique.
Yeah.
First of all, it's an all-analog pedal. At one point in time, they were saying they were the only all-analog Leslie pedal, rotary simulator, whatever you want to call it. I think there might be others now, but at one point they were the only ones doing that. Doesn't have as many knobs and buttons and secondary functions and stuff like that.
No drive, no mic placement.
But
however,
has some really unique stuff that we'll get into in a little bit. So let's just run through the top, what's on it. We have your bypass, and you have your fast and slow. First knob over here is your ramp speed. If you go all the way to the left, it is fast ramp speed. The farther you go to the right, the slower the ramp gets. You have a knob for slow, so your slow setting, the speed for your slow setting. You have a knob for fast, the speed for your fast setting. And then we have a depth knob that will change. You know, if you go all the way to the left, it's pretty much straight signal. And then as you roll that up, it gets a deeper effect to it. Is a stereo pedal, which I'm not sure we've been mentioning that, although we've been recording that on. So we have 2 ins and 2 outs. And then we have 3 inputs on the back that we'll talk about in a little bit. Let's get into the pedal first. So I think we'll start. We just did the stereo sound. We'll let Pat do the Leslie riff we're doing in every video. We'll do that in fast, do that in slow. Or do you want to go slow to fast or fast to slow? How do you want to do it?
I think we usually go fast to slow.
Right. So we'll do that fast to slow. We'll let him go through that once or twice. We'll let him go through on the dry. So you're playing, I keep forgetting, you're playing Super Hampton Fender Hot Rod Deluxe with a little bit of reverb. This pedal to me has just a unique sound to it.
It does. I really like the slow on this one. Not that I dislike the fast, but the slow I really like.
Yeah, I think, and especially when we recorded it in stereo and I was watching all those back to back, I was like, man, there's something about. Mm-hmm. We keep saying that we can't keep them all,
right?
But this is one that I'm really struggling with that I'm not sure I'm letting go because Well, I wasn't sure I was letting go when we heard the stereo. Now today we've played with the features on the back, and now I'm really not sure I'm letting
It's kind of like Mother Hubbard who lived in a shoe, had so many children, don't know what to do. These are becoming more like kids, and they all have their own little uniqueness to them that separates them from the others, and some are a little better in one way, some are better in the other way. It's getting crazy.
It is getting crazy. So let's just go right across. So we'll start with the ramp speed. We're in slow. I'm going to turn it all the way to the left and show you the ramp. I'll let him play, change it so you can hear it, move it up a little bit, change it back. We'll just kind of go through it real quick so you can hear all the different...
secondary thing, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so I can rip my fingers out some more.
Yeah, at the slowest setting, it takes more than a pass, I think, to get there.
Yeah.
I was also thinking we were braking for some reason. I was like, keep going. What are you doing? Speaking of brake,
Yes.
put that back in the middle. There is an input on the back of this that acts as a brake. So you can hook into that a...
JHS red remote, for example.
Right. Any... latching pedal.
Yeah.
And so if I press that button, you'll see the middle light between the two speed buttons pop on. That's the brake, and that's just disengaging, and it will slowly... It lets it spin, virtually spin.
I think your belt analogy has been the best.
Right.
You disengage the belt that makes it spin, and then but it still has to slow down on its own.
It's not stopping it, it just stops
giving
it power to turn. Right. And eventually it will slow down. So we will... I guess just play through that thing, and I'll because it takes a while for it to wind.
We'd run out of memory on the computer if we let it go the whole time. But somewhere David Gilmour showed up somewhere in that slowdown.
It will eventually kind of just stop, but it takes a while. It's like you're getting that last swirl. So, and that's pretty handy. You can get these are pretty cheap. Buying
$30 maybe, I think.
30, or you can order some parts and solder like 4 wires, and you're good to go.
I believe you did a DIY on your board.
All right, so the other thing would be the fast and the slow.
Yeah, so we've been trying to do the fast, to see what the slowest slow is. The fast is slow, the slowest fast, and the fast is fast.
Right.
Easy for me to say.
So we'll walk through it real quick. Starting on the slowest slow. It did turn the ramp all the way off, so it would...
Didn't take as long to change.
Right. Did you feel like your circles overlapped?
I feel like they did, because I feel like the fastest slow was fast, comparatively. And then I feel like the slowest fast was somewhere to the other side. We did the... I can't talk without taking my mouth. Circle analogy. Sometimes the circles bump up against each other. Sometimes there's a gap. And this one, we felt like there was an overlap, right? So your fastest slow is faster than your slowest fast.
Right.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
Do you remember where you had those?
No.
I
Absolutely
think
not.
they were like this.
Let's go with that.
So then the other thing would be walking through the depth.
Yeah.
So let's walk through the depth real quick. Are we on fast or slow? So, I guess the light's underneath of it.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah, that helps. Yeah. When you turn the depth all the way off, you see the light remain solid. That's letting you know that there's nothing. So, if you want to play it, I'll walk it around.
I'm playing something different.
So then the only thing left is, I think I'm pretty taken with it, right? On the back of this, there's two inputs for an expression pedal. Mm-hmm. One input controls the fast rotor. No.
The high.
One input controls the low rotor, and one controls the horns, independently of the other. So if you're plugged into the horns, the expression pedal will speed the horns up and down, and the slow rotor will remain whatever fast or slow speed you have selected. If you hit a brake, they will brake, but the expression pedal will still control the speed of the rotor. Then if you flip-flop it, now you're controlling the speed of the rotor, and the horn remains constant. Mm-hmm. So I believe if you see the TRS in the right, that's the rotor.
That's the low, yeah.
And then the highs, the horns, are in the left.
Right.
So
we're going to start on the highs. You going to do it? Okay. Click. Stop.
Starting on the highs, try not to bump that too much. So real quick, we're going to show you what that sounds like clean, and then after we get out of here, we'll put the drive on and show you what it sounds like with that. So right now, the expression pedal is in the toe, so it's going to be fast. The highs are going to be as fast as they can go over the setting that the low is on. And I'll roll the expression pedal back as you play.
Very organ sounding.
Yeah.
Very much organ sounding. Pop.
And so now the highs will stay constant. We're doing the rotor.
Since we're not coming back, I want to make a comment because we did try it with the drive before we fired up the camera. I think for the clean, I liked when you're controlling the high. When you go dirty, I liked it when you were controlling the low. That's just because I think when we talked, you're like, I want to end in the low, meaning that's probably the one you like a little bit better. Yeah, but I really like the high control with the clean sound, personally.
And so, just to note, Pigtronix sells a dual expression pedal that you could plug in and control both of those. So you could be doing both at the same time like you would do with a normal expression pedal. And you go, well, why would I want to buy a special pedal and run 2 cables to do that? Because the other thing you can do is set that expression pedal up so as you speed one up, it slows the other one down. And as you slow one down, it speeds the other one up, which is blowing my mind on what that would sound like. And I said to Pat here that I'd almost like to just have 2 expression pedals side by side that were close enough that you could do them both with 1 foot or pick the one that you want because it's a wild sound. All right, so that's pretty much the Rototron from Pigtronix. It's the rotary speaker simulator, part of the Leslie Sound series. We have a lot more pedals coming in the Leslie Sound series yet to go. So please subscribe and click notifications to be able to see those. We're also trying to release those as premieres, and we try to hang out and chat with you why that's going on. And so stop by that. Also stop by Instagram and Facebook if you want, because we do preview some of the stuff that's coming up or the things that we're getting in the mail, and I'll give you an idea what's coming up on the show. And of course, communicate and talk with you, leave messages and answer questions there as well. So with that,
I'm PJ on behalf of the Beard, reminding you no matter what you hear, you never have too much gear. Hello, Univibe. Right. You can turn anything into a Univibe. Like I turned everything into a tremolo.
that's pretty freaking fantastic.
Yeah, that's almost incomprehensible at times. Like, I think I know what it's doing.